Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Jux, and this is like Video Palooza Day. I'm like recording a bunch of videos. I've already posted two. I may or may not post this the same day I post the rest of them, but I've needed to get to this for a while. In my intro video, I promised you guys a how to play Pokemon TCG guide thing, and I've been being lazy. Actually, I've just been working a crazy amount and doing a bunch of other stuff. So, finally got a little bit of time at 5:04 a.m. on a Tuesday, well, technically Wednesday, and so I'm going to teach you guys how to play the TCG a little bit. First things first, there are some rules, just some basic things. Okay? First thing, you have to have a deck. Okay, that deck can be no more and no less than 60 cards. And for some people that might seem daunting. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Has different rules, Magic has different rules, Naruto trading card game, I don't know, do they have a Naruto? Whatever. They all have different rules. Pokemon is by far the easiest TCG I've ever played, rule-wise. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. First off, there are a lot of different types of cards. You need the 60 cards. Of those 60 cards, you can have your choice of a lot of different types. There are Pokemon cards, which feature a Pokemon on there, and there are a couple different types of Pokemon. First thing up here in the corner, it says the HP stat of the Pokemon card, which you probably can't see, and the type. This one has 60 HP, and is a steel type, metal. I don't know why they go by it in the TCG. That's also a basic Pokemon, which means this is the first stage of a Pokemon. There's also Stage 1 cards, like this Duat here, which is the second stage of this thing. Because I like Mijimaru, and I will never fucking call it Oshawott. Anywho, there's also Stage 2 cards, which is like the final evolution. That is Scolipede, or Scolipede, something like that. It's a Stage 2. You have to play each individual one on top of the other. So, say I had a Mijimaru card. If I had a Duat and a Samurott in my hand, then I could evolve it every turn. A little bit of trickiness here. You can't evolve it on the turn that you placed it or evolved it previously. So, for example, I put Mijimaru down on the first turn, like I draw it and put it down. I can't put Duat on it immediately. I have to wait until my next turn, and then when I evolve that, I have to wait until the next turn to evolve it into Samurott. Now, there are cards that lets you get around that, but simple rules, we're not going to get into that right now. Aside from Pokemon, there are also trainer cards. As of Black and White, they are all called trainer cards, but some of them are called trainer item cards, some of them are called trainer supporter cards, and some of them are called trainer stadium cards. In the Black and White set, to my knowledge, there wasn't a stadium card. So for the moment, we're not going to worry about that. What we are going to worry about is the trainer supporter cards, which can be played one per turn. For example, Professor Juniper. This lets you discard all the cards that are in your hand and draw 7 new cards. Now, you can play one of these per turn. One supporter card per turn. The next thing is the trainer item cards. This is a plus power. It adds 10 damage to the next attack that you do. These can be played, you can play as many of these on your turn as you want. There's no limit. The last card that can make up a deck, energy. And there are a lot of different types of energy as well as special types of energy. So you need to look out for the effect on them, but most energy is just like this. It doesn't have anything except provide energy cost. Now, if you look on a Pokemon card, for example the Scolipede, you can see its first attack takes white energy. There's only one card that gives just straight white energy, and it actually gives 2 of them. It's called a double colorless energy. Let me see if I can find one. Here we go. Double colorless energy. Okay, that gives you 2 white, as you can see right up in that corner maybe. Other than that, how you get white energy, colorless energy, is just to play any energy card. So that's how attack costs work. Otherwise, you need what is actually on there. For example, Clink, you have to have a metal energy on him. Colorless won't work to use that attack, because it says it in the attack cost. In addition to having no more and no less than 60 cards in your deck, you also have to pay attention to the number of each individual cards. At maximum, you can have 4 of any card. Now, there are some exceptions, but not in this format. And I'm assuming Heart Gold, Soul Silver on whenever I'm talking about this format. For those of you that don't know, most competitive TCG players play in various formats. There's the Unlimited format, which literally has every card that has ever been made, with the current text rules. So, for example, Professor Oak, you can play him. Bill, back in the day, it let you draw 2 cards and was a trainer card, like a trainer item card. So you could play as many Bills as you wanted to. Now, since then, they've revamped the text on it and made it a supporter card. So you can still draw 2 cards, but you can only do it once per turn now, even if you have the old Bill. The second format is modified, and that's what most people play in. The current format is Mysterious Dawn on, which means all the sets from Mysterious Dawn, Stormfront, Platinum, Rising Rivals, Platinum Supreme Victors, Platinum Arceus, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Unleashed, Undaunted, Triumphant, Call of Legends, and the Black and White set. Now that's quite a few cards, and there's stuff going on. The TPIC, the Pokemon Company International, has set a date to decide whether they're going to do a preseason rotation, which will be the first time they've ever done it. For some of you people who are just watching this to try and get into it, that might be a little awkward. But basically what that means is that in the modified format, you won't be playing from Mysterious Dawn on, you'll be playing from Heart Gold, Soul Silver on, if it passes. They'll know after all the battle roads have been completed in the United States. There was something else I was going to say to y'all. Oh, the last format. It's limited. Limited is literally like the last couple sets. It would be like Triumphant, Call of Legends, and Black and White. It's like 3 sets or something. Very, very, very few people play in that group. The vast majority of tournaments are held in the modified format. So if you're looking to get cards, get something from Heart Gold, Soul Silver on, and you're pretty much guaranteed that it will be in rotation for this year. That's all I've got for you guys today. If you have any questions or stuff you'd like for me to cover in the next How to Play TCG, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. As always, have a good evening, and enjoy the rest of your